Hi, hello everyone. In this video we are going to see about foreign words and phrases used in English language. Why should we study foreign words? Foreign words are what created our present day English language. In order to better understand our spoken and written language, we need to understand some foreign words and phrases. These foreign words and phrases help us to better understand our English language, express ourselves more clarity, and comprehend the learning behind some expressions. More foreign phrases have taken their place in English speaking and writing. Here are some of the most common. For each phrase, the language from which it comes is denoted. Its meaning in English is shown. The phrase is then used in a sentence. English, just like any other language, is riddled with foreign words stolen from other tongues. If you are looking to expand your language knowledge, just watch the video till the end. The word definition, examples, parts of speech, words origin is all given. Here we had given a table of contents from 9th till 12th grade. Let's get into the video now. Ad nauseam. It's a Latin meaning sickening degree. Tom talked ad nauseam about the time he scored the winning run. Next, bon voyage. It's a French word having the meaning have a nice trip. We all shouted bon voyage as Rosa left for her vacation. Next, bona fide. It is a Latin meaning genuine. Emma's teacher was a bona fide expert. Carte, blanche. It's a French unlimited authority is the meaning. As the owner of the store, Mr. Williamson had carte blanche regarding what he had sold. Caveat emptor. It is a Latin meaning. Let the buyer beware. I learned what caveat emptor mean the hard way when I bought the things. Like bite that never seemed to work right. The next one is en masse. It is a French word. In a large group is the meaning. The fans left the football stadium en masse once the score became 42-0. Next is fait accompli. It means established fact. Louis was disappointed, but his losing the election for class president was a fait accompli. The next is foxpus, which means social blunder. Elizabeth realized too late that not attending Susan's party was a fox plus. Next is ipso facto, which means by the fact itself. A teacher, ipso facto, is in charge of his or her class. The next one is modus operandi, which is Latin meaning method of operating. My modus operandi when studying is to set very specific goals. Next is persona non grata, which means unacceptable person. Sally was a persona non grata in our club. Next is prima donna. Prima donna is a Latin word which means temperamental and considerate person. Laura was not popular with other girls because they considered her to a prima donna. Prima donna means temperamental and considerate person. Next is status quo, which means existing condition. It is a Latin word because he did not like change but always tried to maintain the status quo. Next is quid pro quo, which means something for something, usually an equal exchange. Helping Lan with his Mac was quid pro quo for the time. Lan helped me mow the lawn. The next is pro bono. Pro bono is a Latin word which means done or donated without charge. The lawyer's pro bono work with the homeless gave him a sense of personal satisfaction. That is, donated without charge is pro bono. The next one is RSVP. It is used on an invitation to indicate that the favor of a reply. That is, please answer. That is the meaning. It is a French phrase. Example. It takes two forms as verb and also noun. As a verb, don't forget to RSVP before Thursday. As a noun, he sent a lovely bouquet of flowers with his RSVP. Next is deja vu, which is an illusion of having previously Experience something actually being encountered for the first time, that is disagreeable familiarity or sameness. The new television season had a sense of deja vu about it. The next is fox pass, which means a slip or blunder in ethic, manner or conduct, and embracing social blunder. It is a French phrase. He committed a social fox pass when he called her Mrs. instead of Miss. The next one is du jour, as prepared on the particular day, of the kind being served today. The soup du jour is split pea. It is a noun phrase. It comes from French. The origin is French. Let's see the next one. Next one is bon voyage. It is a French origin word. Its parts of speech is interjection. Have a pleasant trip is the meaning. Bon voyage mom is the example. Let's move to the next one. Alma mater. Alma mater is a Latin word. Its parts of speech is noun. A school, college or university at which one has studied, and usually from which one has graduated. I went a football game at my alma mater, UTK. Next one is cum laude. Cum laude is the academic honor given at graduation. It is the Latin word. Its parts of speech is adverb. So cum laude is academic honor given at graduation. She graduated magna cum laude. The next is femme fatale. It is a French origin word. An irresistibly attractive woman, especially who leads men into difficult, dangerous or disastrous situation. A siren. Angelina Jolie is a true femme fatale. The next is esprit de corps. It's a French word which means a sense of unity and of common interest and responsibilities as developed among a group of persons closely associated in a task, cause or enterprise. Participation in community service improves the group's esprit de corps. It is a noun word. Next is verbatim. It is a Latin word which means to repeat something verbatim, exactly the same word for word. This is a verbatim. Next is e pluribus unum. Out of many, that is one. It is the motto of the United States. It is a Latin word. It is a phrase. E pluribus unum was adopted as the national motto for the United States in 1776. The next one is avant-garde. It is a French word, the advanced group in any field, especially in the visual, literary or musical arts, whose works are characterized chiefly by unorthodox and experimental methods. Apple computers are the avant-garde in technology. Next is joie de vivre. It is a French origin word which means a delight in being alive, keen, carefree enjoyment of living. Next is Alpha and Omega. It is a Greek word, the beginning and the end of something, the first and last letter of the Greek alphabet. Next is Tabula rasa. Tabula rasa is a Latin word, by experiences, impressions, etc. Anything exciting, undisturbed in its original pure state. John Locke believed that a child's mind was a tabula rasa. Next is hoi polloi. Hoi polloi is a Greek word, common people, the mass is the meaning. The hoi polloi think that Friesland is a great scene recorder. The next is carpe diem is a Latin word, seize the day, enjoy the present is the meaning. It's a beautiful day, so forget tomorrow's test, carpe diem. Tempus fugit. It is a Latin word, time flies. Tempus fugit when you are having fun. It is a phrase. The next is chaste la vie is a French word which means that's life. Suzanne's response to her job was a chaste la vie. The next is savoir faire It is a French word, knowledge of just what to do in any situation. That is tact, is savoir faire. Next is non sequitur. It is a Latin word, that is an inference or conclusion that does not follow from the premises is the meaning. Next is idest. It is a Latin word, that is to say, in other words, is the meaning. I am going to the place where I work best. Next is infant terrible. Infant terrible is a French word which means incorrigible child, as one whose behavior is embarrassing. An outrageously outspoken or bold person who says and does indiscreet or irresponsible things. A person whose work, thought, or lifestyle is so unconventional is infant firma. Next is terra firma. Terra firma is a Latin word, firm or solid earth or dry land. Next is vox populi, is a Latin word, that is popular opinion or the voice of the people. Next is ad hoc. Ad hoc is a Latin word which is present purpose or end presently under consideration. It is act as adverb. Next is cause celebre. Cause celebre is a French word. Any controversy that attracts public attention is cause celebre. Next is magnum opus. Magnum opus is a Latin word. It is meaning is great work. Next is zane sais quoi. It is a French origin word which means an indefinable quality that makes somebody or something more attractive or interesting. She has a certain genius size that charms everybody. The next one is non de plump. It is a French word, that is a naming word, a word or group of words used to name a class of people, place or things or specific person. Next is mea culpa. Mea culpa is a Latin word which expresses guilt or fault. Next is haute couture, which is a French word, that is top fashion, expensive clothing made an individual customer. Next is raison d'etre. Raison d'etre is a French word, underlying principle or the reason for being is the meaning. Next is laissez faire. It is the important French word which means principle of no regulation of industry. Next is beauté noire. Beauté noire is a French word, somebody or something that is particularly disliked. The next is sub rosa. Sub rosa is a Latin word which means secretly, privately, confidently is the meaning of sub rosa. Next is in absentia is a Latin word while absent, in the absence of a person or person concerned is in absentia. Next is noblesse oblige is a French word, nation of aristocratic responsibilities is the meaning. Next is Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude is a German word which means gloating else somebody's bad luck. Next is sine qua non is a Latin word, essential condition or